Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel, The Intersection. This is a short video on how to create an ASP.NET web application using Visual Studio 2019. You will need to use this process to create an ASP.NET web application. This is a ASP.NET web application class. And so Visual Studio 2019 is a little bit different than the older versions of Visual Studios. And the ASP.NET application must have a form with a code behind. And failure to create an ASP.NET application may result in no credit in your labs. So please follow this process and make sure when you installed Visual Studio 2019, you also have installed or have checked the ASP.NET web development. If you didn't do that, you have to go back and add this. So let's start. As you can see, I started the Visual Studio 2019. I just removed all the projects that I had before. If you've started already working, projects that are here. So what we're going to do, we're going to click on Create New Project first. And then when we come to this screen, type in the search ASP.NET Web Applications. Now you see that I have, before I typed in this, I had other projects here because I work on different things using Visual Studio 2019. You may have different applications here, but type in here ASP.NET Web Application, and then you're going to come to ASP.NET Web Application, different version of it. There is the one that uses C#, there's the one that uses Visual Basic, this is the C#, and what we want the one that uses C#. So if you double click on this, that's your ASP.NET application. Give your project a name different than your solution. So if you start typing here, let's say lab 1, I don't like spaces, you'll see the solution changes to be lab underscore 01, same name. I don't like this to be the same. I always like to change it so it'll help you later on when you start your project. So I'm going to call this as like, give it a name like my name underscore my last name underscore lab underscore 01. Okay. All right. So leave the .NET Framework, the latest version, and that's it. Click Create. And now here is the most important thing that you need to remember. It's not an MVC. It's a web form with code behind. Make sure you select that. And this is the empty is already selected. An empty project. Click Create. And after a little bit, maybe little less than 2 minutes, minute and a half for the first time, you will come to this screen. Let's make it smaller so you can see the whole thing in one frame. So here is your solution name is different. See, if you right click here, you'll have different menu than if you right click here. Right click in your lab 1 and then click on add new item, and then select from the new item dialog box web form, and instead of web form 1.aspx, I like always to change it to index or default, and then click add. And here's your first new web form application, web form with a code behind, so you can always use C# in the behind page, and it opens up into an HTML. You can go to the design view, start dragging and dropping your standard ASP.NET with ASP.NET controls. Thank you, and see you in the next video. Bye bye now.